Hello? All right. Sorry about that. Can you hear me? Anna? Hello? Hi, guys. Oh, good. Hey, Eric. How's it going? All right. So excited. Let's give everyone like a minute or two, but I wanted to say that if you guys want to grab any props, you can grab something to use like a yoga block and even like a yoga blanket. I got a towel, and I also got a lunchbox. So if you want to grab any props like that to give you a little extra reach towards the ground, get those now. Hey. Oh, hi, Hill. Yay. Okay. All right. I think we are going to get going. Once you're ready, got your stuff, why don't you guys go and lie on your mat. We'll take a moment lying flat to the back like we normally do for my classes. And start there. So if you start to not hear me, I'm going to go back a bit. Let me know. So lying down your back, you can have your knees bent as an option or your legs flat down towards the floor. Why don't you take your hands onto your belly and take a moment and close your eyes. And you can just start by feeling your whole back body against the ground. The weight of your head and your shoulders. The weight of your rib cage and your sacrum. Feel your legs heavy and arms heavy. And we'll start with a few slow rounds of breath. Breathing into your hands. So sending your breath all the way down into your belly as you inhale. Feeling your breath move through your rib cage and your chest. And exhaling, letting everything release out slowly to the point where you feel your navel pull down towards your spine. And notice how you feel as you start to slow down the pace of your breath. And notice what might shift, what might change as you bring your attention, your focus to your breathing. And with your back body resting against the ground, allow the rest of your body to feel heavy and easy. And just take a few more rounds of breath and notice how you feel now in this moment. And if there's anything going on that you need to acknowledge, do that. But as we continue through class, if you notice your mind might wander, bring your attention back to your breath. Give yourself one more deep breath in, breathing all the way down into your belly, up through your rib cage, high to your chest, out through your chest, out through your ribs, till you feel your belly pull towards your spine. Then release your arms to your sides and go ahead and bend your knees if they're not already. Feel your back body against the ground. And with an inhale, stretch your arms straight up towards your ceiling. Feel the weight of the arm bones and allow that weight to sink heavily into your shoulder sockets and feel your whole shoulder blade flat to the ground. As you inhale, stretch your arms back, reaching back overhead. And as you exhale, lift your arms up. Do that 2 more times, linking movement with your breath. Deep breath in, reach back. And exhale, lift back up. One more time, as you inhale, stretch your arms back. And then reach far back and let your arms rest down onto the ground, onto your mat. Good. Go ahead and grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand and slowly reach over to the right side of your mat, increasing the sensation, the stretch through the left side ribs. Take a deep breath in. Feel the expansion to the left side of the rib cage. And then as you exhale, slowly bring yourself back to center. Switch to hold the right wrist, reaching, and then slowly reach over to the left side, giving yourselves a few rounds of breath to breathe into the waist on the right side. Breathing in, feel the length. And as you exhale, come back through center. Good. Continue to reach your arms all the way back to the wall behind you. You can interlock your hands even and push the palms towards that wall, inverting the palms as you stretch back. Take another deep breath in. Feel length develop through both sides of your waist. And then as you exhale, slowly release your arms down. All the way down to the sides of your body. Make sure your palms are pressing into the ground. Now bring the backs of your shoulders to the ground and feel your whole back body push into the floor. The same natural curvature remains along your spine to the low back region and the back of your neck. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your torso, and then as you exhale, tighten through your abdominals. From here, you're gonna bring your right heel off the floor and then slowly bring your right leg to tabletop position. Good. Without holding on to your leg necessarily, you're going to squeeze your knee in and see if you can keep the natural curvature along your spine as you hug the knee in as close as you can. On your next inhale, you'll slowly stretch your leg all the way up to the ceiling. Flex your ankle as though your foot were pressing against the ceiling or standing on the ground. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend your knee again. Pull the knee towards your chest. And as you inhale, stretch your leg all the way up, reaching high to the ceiling. Exhale, pull the knee in. And final one, reach your leg up towards the ceiling, reaching up through your heel, up through the ball of your foot, feeling strength develop through your leg as though you are pushing your foot into that ceiling above you. As you breathe here, you're going to slowly see how much space you have, what degree can you bring your leg towards your chest. And now remember, as you're practicing on your own in your home, you want to be careful that you're doing what's best for your body. You really can't see anyone, so, taking it easy, listening to your body. As you bring your leg in, without forcing or pushing, you should start to feel sensation develop through the back of the leg. Couple more rounds right here. Keeping your shoulders heavy and face relaxed. Keep breathing in through your nose. Exhale out through your nose. Final deep breath in. And stay here with your leg lifted. You're going to slowly turn from the top of your right thigh bone. Spin that thigh so your knee and toes turn out to the right for external rotation, and then rotate back in. Rotate out and rotate in. Give yourself a couple more times to feel the rotation of your thigh and your hip, rotating out, external rotation, and back into the midline internal. Last one, rotate out. And then bring it back to center. Slowly glide your legs apart from one another. So left knee bent, right leg straight, but both legs reaching out. And then as you exhale, pull the legs in towards each other. As you inhale, reach your legs apart, but only so far so you don't tilt or reach into one hip, and then exhale, pull back in. Keeping the balance through both sides of the pelvis as you stretch your legs apart, and then deepening the connection to your abdominals as you kind of squeeze like you're floating your legs back in. Final one, go out as you inhale. And back through center as you exhale. From here, cross your ankle over your left thigh. Go ahead and press your right thigh forward. Stay like this. Perhaps lift your left knee. Stay like this. Perhaps bring the left knee closer. Many options for varying degrees of openness in the hips. And you can always hold onto your leg if you'd like, or you can keep the lift of the leg without a clasp at all. And then as you stay here and breathe, you want to kind of develop this sense of space in the right hip crease. So the outer right hip reaching forward to the front edge of your mat, while the inseam of the right leg feels long, using the connection ankle and thigh together, and drawing your left knee in to any degree. 3 more rounds of breath. Okay, go ahead and take your final deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your left foot down and your right foot down as well. So we're going to move to the other side. Left knee can pull into your chest. Take a pause right here. Squeeze the knee in while feeling your abdominals work to draw the knee in closer, but keep the natural curvature in your back side of the body so the low back remains in its natural curve as well as the back of the neck. And then you can pull the knee in to any degree. And then from here, we're going to inhale and stretch the leg up, long reach to the heel. And exhale, rebend and hug the knee up. And we're going to do that a few more times. As you inhale, reach up like you're pushing your foot into the ceiling. And exhale, rebend and hug the knee into your chest. Inhale, lengthen, feel the sensation through the back of the leg, and exhale, deepen. Last one, as you inhale, push up like you're pushing the ceiling away. Feel strength in your left leg, and then slowly ease the leg to any degree closer to your chest. And if you want to hold on to your leg, that's fine. If you need a little bend in your knee, that's fine. Feel the engagement you created through that bend and stretch, and then ease the leg in towards your chest, doing to any degree that's comfortable for you. Take 2 more rounds. Now you're going to hold the lift of your leg up, and then we're going to start to feel that rotation, turning the left thigh out to the left, external rotation, and then turning the left thigh into the midline, internal rotation. Think about it coming from the top of the thigh within your hip socket, turning out and in, external, internal. And just feel the range of motion that you have right now, right here. 1 more time each way. And then bringing it back to neutral and pause. And then we're going to separate the legs, right knee bent, left leg straight, equal weight through both sides of the pelvis. As you exhale, pull the legs into the midline, reaching out and in. Couple more times. Inhale, stretch apart and pull through center. Final one. Feel that reach, legs away. And as you exhale, deep abdominals, draw the legs back in. From here, cross, ankle over the thigh. Press your left thigh forward. Stay like this, or option, lift your right foot, squeeze the knee in. And you can stay by just keeping that connection, ankle and thigh working together. You can also clasp hands around your right leg is another variation. Holding on. Here you want to feel the crease of the left hip reach forward to the front edge of your mat, and the inseam of the left leg feel long as the ankle and thigh continue to press and push against one another, creating that resistance, targeting opening up the hip. Last few rounds of breath right here. Okay, one more deep breath in. And out. Slowly release your legs. Bring both legs into tabletop position. Find the anchor of your back body into the floor. Head, shoulder blades, rib cage, and your sacrum all pressing evenly down. Start to feel a little tug of the navel pressing down towards the spine, but make sure that it does not eliminate the natural curvature in your back. From here, you're going to stretch your right leg forward, get it down or forward, any degree of low, till you feel your abdominals kick on and engage. Exhale, pull back in. As you inhale, stretch your left leg forward, out, any degree of low, and exhale, pull back in. Right side, you're going to reach as you inhale, and exhale, pull back in. Reach as you inhale, switching legs, and exhale, pull back in. So if you start to feel like it's in your hip flexors and less in your abdominals, feel free to stretch up longer towards the ceiling and less down towards the ground, and really try and feel as you reach your leg out and in that you're connecting to that engagement in your abdominals. Add 3 more each way. Inhale, stretch, reach forward. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale out and exhale in. Breathing in as you feel the weight of the leg move out, and then pulling the weight of the leg back in. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Final one, left side, and bringing it in. Place your feet back down to the ground. Interlock your hands behind your head now. Start to narrow the elbows slightly in. Be careful that your elbows aren't pointing directly towards the ceiling. Feel the natural curvature along your spine. Keep that, but then lift your head up and look down towards your, or forward towards your knees. And then hold the lift of the head up, and then be clear that your head is sinking back into your hands, narrowing the elbows slightly in to kind of frame your face. And with your head lifted, you should feel the area of the back side of the rib cage pressing into the ground. You should feel the area of the low back nice and long in its neutral curvature, and your sacrum heavy. Now, keep your low back long as you draw the belly in towards the spine. Push down into your rib cage and use your abdominals to help curl you up slightly higher. Any degree of elevation, head and shoulder blades off the floor, but be clear that your head is now really heavy in your hands. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, feel the navel push, press down towards your spine. As you inhale, stretch your elbows out away from each other towards the sides, and exhale, pull back in. Just moving your arms while keeping your head up, heavy in your hands, keeping your shoulder blades off the ground, belly engaged through all layers. Good. 3 more times as you inhale, stretch away. Head back heavy, exhale, pull back in. 2 more, reach out. And in. 1 more, deep breath in, stretch the sides. Exhale, narrow in, and then let your elbows feel a little bit wider, just enough to feel your shoulder blades down your back. From here, lift your right knee in and lower your right foot down. Left knee pulls in and lowers. Keep the curvature through your low back region the same. Belly turned on and strong. Upper back lifting off the ground with the head heavy in your hands. Switching left side and then your right side. Exhale, pull the knee in and tap, inhale. Exhale, pull. Inhale, tap. 2 more each way. Head back, throat open. Final one with the right leg up. Stop, left leg follows. Stop, take a deep breath in. And both knees go a few inches out. Pause and exhale, pull back in. At any moment, you can always bring your head back to the ground. Arms to your sides is the option, and move your legs like this. Or keep the curl. 5 more. Inhale Exhale, pull back in. For 4, reach out. And exhale, pull back in. Last 3. Belly strong. Navel down for 2. Final 1 as you inhale, stretch away. Exhale, pull back in. And lower everything down to the ground. Take a little shift, side to side. And when you're ready, we're going to rock and roll forward. You can always turn to one side as another alternative. And we're going to come into our downward dog. So place your hands down on your mat. Walk your feet back to a nice wide distance apart from your hands. Press down into your hands and apply a nice generous bend into your knees. Lift your hips up as high as you comfortably can. Continue to push the floor away as you find a big stretch here. Belly tone as your hips lift up high. One more deep breath in. And out. Come all the way down to your knees. Walk your hands slightly back so you're in your table position. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under your hips. If it bothers your wrists to be so stacked, move your hands forward, even maybe wide apart. Make sure it feels comfortable on your wrists to be here. And then we're going to flip the toes under for a pause. Take a nice long stretch through your torso all the way out to the crown of your head. Feel your hands firmly pressed down, your upper arm bones actively hugging in towards one another. Now lift the back ribs up slightly and pull the belly up as you lift your knees up. Come to your hovering table. Take a pause, couple rounds of breath. Continue to feel that engagement that we cultivated lying on the back. Strong engagement with the abdominals. And then keeping the hinge for the lift of your knees up. And keep your feet in their placement. We're going to hinge back, lifting up towards a shortened dog. Definitely keep your knees bent, but feel that same length of your torso. And come forward towards that hovering table with your knees almost or just above the floor. 3 more. Hinge back. Feel the spine lengthen and lift. And come forward with the knees barely off the floor. 2 more. Hinge back. Reaching up and back, feel the length, and come forward as you exhale, hovering table. Final 1 as you reach up, reach back, and reposition your feet further back towards that traditional style and space for downward facing dog. Take 3 rounds of breath right here. Breathe in and slowly out. 2 more in and slowly out. Take 1 more deep breath in. Okay, as you exhale, come all the way forward into your plank pose, top of a push-up position. Inhale and exhale, slowly lower down to the front of the body. Stretch out through your toes. Feel the weight of your pelvis, thighs into the ground. Pull the belly in as you start to wiggle your chest forward. Slowly lift yourself up into your cobra pose. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slow to release on down. Let your forehead rest. Pause, feel your pelvis heavy. Inhale, curl up, find cobra pose. Exhale, slow to release down. Head is heavy. Final 1, inhale, curl up, cobra pose. Reach your arm forward and then go ahead and stretch your hands forward in a V position, hands outside of your shoulders, wider than your shoulders. Fingertips on the ground, palms off of the ground. Wiggle your front body forward, and then from here, lift your right arm up, stretch it out. And exhale, lower, lift your left arm up and stretch it out. And exhale, lower. Reposition your hands by the sides of your rib cage. Press down into your pelvis, float your thighs up, both thighs lift. Curl your toes and lower your toes on down. Knees on or off the floor with a big push. Find plank. Press up and all the way back to your downward dog. Take a couple rounds of breath in downward dog. So nice to feel the length of your spine here in downward dog. So feel the energy of your hands pressing down while your hips lift up, working on feeling more neutral and long with your torso and less about the sensation in your hamstring. So generous bend in your knees can help you maintain that length in your spine. looking towards your hands. Bend your knees a lot. Choose to hop or step forward, coming towards your hands at the front of your mat. As you inhale, let the back get long. And then as you exhale, hinge on down and fold. Next inhale, rise all the way up. Reach up high, stretch up. Let's do a cactus through the elbows. Pull the elbows into the side body. Inhale, stretch, reach up. Now, reach towards the right side. You can grab that left wrist and rise back through center. Switch, reach towards the left and rise through center. Both arms reaching up high. Exhale, forward, fold down. Take a pause, let your head hang down. Now, if you grab to prop like a block, you can find that now. You're going to take a bend into your left knee and slowly turn open towards the right side, twisting. Create a twist, turning, reaching over. You can take your top arm towards the ceiling. Breathing in, lengthen, breathing out, and turn. Feel the weight through the feet. Feel the length through your spine. And on your exhale, find a little bit more spin and movement through your rib cage into your chest. One more deep breath in. And out. Slowly release and switch. Bend your right knee. Right hand down, block to the floor. Slowly revolve and turn towards the left side. Reach your top arm up. Feel your shoulders come to a more stacked position as you ease your head back. Breathing in and slowly out. Both feet heavily planted. Both legs strong and engaged. Lengthen through your torso. Twist through your rib cage. Last inhale. And exhale. Slowly release from here. Move your prop to the side. Step back, plank pose, top of a push-up position. Find your plank, strong arms and legs, and push down into the ground in your plank. Feeling your belly pull back towards your spine. Now lift your head so your ears feel more aligned with your shoulders, and watch out for your pelvis dipping too low or even too high. Find that place where you feel your belly really turn on by staying. Push down into your hands and your feet. Take another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you can come forward, lowering halfway down or all the way. Curl cobra or upward dog. And then from here, downward facing dog. Push up and reach back. Take a moment in your downward facing dog. Notice your arms strong and firm, hips high and lifted. Keep the height of your hips as you float your right leg up and back. Reach your right leg long towards the wall behind you. Look forward to your hands and take a squeeze. Knee into your chest, hug in, and stretch and lengthen. Pull your right knee towards your chest, big squeeze, and reach back, lengthen. Final one, as you exhale, bring your knee in, and then step your foot forward towards your hands. Left knee can come down if you need to scoot that right foot forward. Then pick up that left knee if you've placed it to the ground, and slowly turn towards your right, twisting towards the side. Breathing in, feel length, and breathing out, find that rotation. Ribs into your chest, towards the stack of your shoulders. One more inhale, and exhale. Then slow to unwind, release your hand down. You're going to pivot so your left heel comes down into the ground and you come up wide into warrior two. Back heel heavy. Deep bend into your knee. Back leg strong and firm. Take a deep breath in. Then reach that front arm back. Big reverse. And come forward towards the side angle, little hover. Bring it back. Big reverse. Stretch. And forward side angle. Final one. Reach, stretch back, and come forward to side angle and take a pause right here. Your arm can be right up towards the ceiling, and it can also extend over your head as an option. Take a couple more rounds of breath. Watch out for your bottom arm sinking into your thigh. Try and lift your rib cage, feel light through your torso. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly unwind, come down, pivot the back heel high, and step back to your plank position, top of a push-up pose. Find plank, and we'll come all the way down to the belly together. Slow release down. Keep your head up and chest up, shoulders lifted. Drop your knees to the floor as an option, and push back up. Nice, easy release down. Full control as you lower. Shoulders and head reach forward, or shoulders lift up and chest reaches forward, and then push again all the way back up. Final one, go down towards the ground all the way, and with your legs straight or bent, push back up, find your plank. Into your downward dog, hinge back and reach back. Feel both arms working together. Both shoulders strong with a high lift to your pelvis. As you inhale, raise your left leg up. Reach your left leg back. Strong, long reach that leg, stretch, and then 3 times exhale, pull the knee in, and lengthen, reach your leg back. 3 times, exhale, pull in, and lengthen, reach it back. Final one, as the left knee pulls into your chest, you can bring yourself forward. You can drop your knee down if you need to, giving yourself a little bit more room to step, and then we'll take that twist to the side, twisting open, reaching up. Turn through the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Back leg strong and firm. Breathing in for length. Same sense of rotation and opening as the first initial twist. You turn to the side. One more deep breath in and out. Slowly to unwind, release. Shift your back heel to the floor. Open wide to warrior 2. Back heel heavy and down, front knee deeply bent over the line of the ankle. Take a pause, feel the strength here in your legs supporting the posture, and then open up through the ribs as you stretch, reach back, reverse, and come forward for a small pause and side angle. Stretch back, reverse, and forward to a small pause and side angle. Last one, big breath in. Open up through the ribs. And come forward, and here we'll hold side angle. Your top arm can continue to reach the ceiling. You can also extend the arm over your head. Make sure the shoulder feels nice and easy as you reach. Pressing down through both feet, continuing to feel the strength in your legs build as you hold. Take another deep breath in, and then exhale, slow to release your hand down. Pivot the back heel high and step back into your plank pose, top of a push-up position, holding your plank position. Pause, feel the strength, and then continue to hold that sense of plank through your spine as you descend down to the ground. Anchor the pelvis, keep the toes curled, stretch your heart forward, shoulders are lifted. Your knees are on or off the floor, but the belly's strong and engaged. With a deep breath in, prepare, and exhale, then you push back up in that plank setup. 2 more, lower. And lift back up. Good, final one. Nice and easy, come down. Knees on or off the floor, strong belly, press, lift up, and all the way back to downward dog. Reaching back, lengthen back. Take a few rounds of breath. Take one more deep breath in, out completely, and then looking forward to your hands, give your knees a generous bend, and choose to step or hop forward, back towards your hands. Lift halfway and lengthen out. Exhale, bow and fold. From here, we're going to drop down into our chair pose. So your feet are about hips width distance. You're going to ease your hips back and then extend your arms out. So little reach of your hips back without overextending through your spine. Draw those front ribs and feel your low back nice and long. Ease the hips back while toning through your abdominals and any positioning through your arms that feels good on your neck and your shoulders. As you inhale, stay. As you exhale, maybe sink a little bit lower. Now, drop your arms down so your wrists are about shoulder level. And then keep a nice squeeze of the inner thighs towards each other. You're going to rotate through your ribs and turn. Pull the right elbow back for a twist. Inhale, stretch, reach out. Left side, pull the left elbow back and turn. Inhale, reach. Right side, pull, exhale. Inhale, reach. Left side, exhale. Inhale, reach. Last one. Feel the spin. Rotate. Reach it out. Final one. Exhale. And bring it back to center. Sink your hips down. Take one more deep breath in. And then push the floor away. Reach your arms all the way on up. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Deep breath in. Reach your arms wide. Lift up. Exhale. Bow forward and fold down towards the ground. Inhale. Let the back get long. And then exhale, plant your hands to your mat and step back into your plank position, top of a push-up, and then take it through your own flow. You can have your knees down, modifying for your body, and then when you're ready, coming back into your downward dog, hips high. Take a breath in and stable yourself as you exhale. Next inhale, stretch your right leg up and back, long reach that leg. And then again, you're going to cross this time. We're going to pull forward, right knee towards the left side for a little cross. Lift and squeeze. Inhale, stretch, reach back. Now as you cross the right knee over, keep both arms strong and engaged, hugging the midline. Inhale, stretch, reach back. Final one. Cross over towards the side. And then bring it right through center. Hug the knee in and step that right foot forward. Let's come up, high lunge. Push down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take a moment, feel your pause. Make sure your feet are in a good position where you feel stable here on your mat and you're not standing on a balance beam. Continue to bend forward to your front knee, but also maybe a little bend in your back knee. Try and come into that upright position through your torso by adjusting your pelvis so it feels more neutral here. Reaching your arms up, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull the elbows down and continue to lower your back knee to any degree. As you inhale, reach up and hinge forward over your front leg. Take a pause. Inhale. As you exhale, pull the elbows into your sides and then inhale, stretch, reach out. Now hold the reach out through your arms and then give your back knee a small bend and push. And let's come into warrior three, flying up. Any angle here works. You can bring your foot almost to the ground with your torso almost stacked over your hips. You can bring your arms down, hands to your heart. A lot of different options to stay here for the whole couple more rounds of breath. Can you feel your standing heel heavy, your standing glutes strong, and squeeze those thighs towards each other as you stretch your chest forward, heel back. Take one more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slow bend and release. Pivot the back heel down and come into your warrior two. Arms out wide. So holding your arms out wide, find that warrior two. Honestly, don't know what it's like because I keep moving all the way around, but sorry, it's confusing. Deep bend into your knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, stay. Then breathe in and stretch, reach back. Coming forward into your side angle. Here we'll hold again. This time, can you bring your arm inside of your leg, straight inside of your leg, and see if you can apply a small amount of push of your arm into your leg and continue the rotation and the opening through your mid upper back, feeling your shoulders come to stack, and maybe your head leans back a little bit too. Create some ease to your upper back. 2 more rounds of breath. Any degree of flow with your front arm or your lowered arm. Take one more deep breath in. And out. Look down towards your front foot. Bring your hand to your shin at any height. Slowly, while keeping your torso in this position, straighten out your right leg. Straighten and slowly bend back into the shin. Pressing your chin into your hand. Inhale, lengthen towards the straight leg. Exhale, bend, slowly deepen here. Last one, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bend. Deepen the bend, lower the top arm down and around, pivot the back heel high, and step back into your plank position. Top of a push-up pose. Push into your plank, and you can always choose to go to downward dog. There's child's pose, or you can take a flow that feels good in between and meet everyone in downward dog. Once you're in downward dog, feel that equal amount of strength through both hands, both arms, shoulders, and your hips. And then fly, float your left leg up, reach back. Cross left knee over towards the right. Exhale, hook. Inhale, stretch, reach back and lengthen. Exhale, cross for the hook, twist. Inhale, stretch, reach back. Careful as you turn. Can you keep both arms strong and engaged? Inhale, reach back, and then step the foot forward between your hands. Back knee is off of the floor. Slowly rise up, high lunge, pressing the floor away. Pause in the left. Give your back knee a small bend as you bring your front knee over your ankle line. Then give everything a squeeze towards the midline so you feel strength building through your pelvis up your spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slow bend through your knee and your elbows. As you inhale, rise and stretch forward, feel the hover. As you exhale, pull the elbows back into your sides, get your back feeling strong and engaged. And as you inhale, reach far forward like you're trying to touch someone in front of you and push yourself on up, warrior three. Remembering that you have multiple options here for your arms, overhead, down, lower. Hands to your heart or arms reach back, and you can always change the angle of your body so you feel more balanced and challenged. Feel the weight of the left heel reaching down. Hug that left hip in, left glute strong. Inner thighs in and belly strong. Feel the stretch from head to heel. Last inhale. And as you exhale, slow bend and descend, lowering down. Pivot your back heel to the floor. So now you're in your warrior two, arms out wide. Deep bend through your front knee. Stretch away. As you inhale, reach back. And then we're going to hold side angle. Forearm to your thigh. So the forearm will slide down to the inside of your left shin. And you'll turn open, reaching your top arm up. Twisting here. Open twist to the side. Keep turning ribs, chest, shoulders, all rotating open towards the side. Good. Final deep breath in. And then as you exhale, sweep your hand down to the front of your shin. Keep the angle of the torso nice and long and slowly straighten the leg. Triangle. And deepen the bend through your knee. Knee stacks over the ankle. Keep the torso long as you straighten out the leg any degree and slowly glide back into that bend. Final one. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, deeply bend. Take a moment, pause, and circle your hand down and around. Reposition yourself back into your plank pose, top of a push-up position. Holding your plank and choosing to flow through a vinyasa, going down halfway or all the way, cobra, upward dog, back to downward dog as you're ready. Take a moment in downward dog. Looking forward to your hands, bend your knees generously, come back forward to the top edge of your mat. Take an inhale, lift halfway, move the back get long, and exhale, bow and fold, lower. Back into your chair pose. One last time from here, sink your hips down, inhale, reach your arms overhead, take a deep breath in, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good. From here, press down into your left heel, hug the thighs in towards each other, and we're gonna lift up slightly and see if you can lift cross ankle over the thigh, and come into your chair pose with the hip opener. So, sinking your hips back, Breathing in, easing back. Stay here like this. As an option, you can start to stretch your arms forward. As you continue to reach your hips back, and you reach your chest forward, so you kind of lie over the front of your legs. Any angle works. Paying special attention to your joints, how they feel here as we stay. One more deep breath in. And exhale, slowly stand up. Press. Bring your right knee into your left knee into your chest. Press into your right heel. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly release down and come back into your chair, sinking back. Feet are about hips width distance. Knees are tracking forward, but you can definitely see your toes. Feel the reach of your hips back. Push down into your left foot. And bring your right knee in. You might need to come out of the bed in your standing bouncing leg, crossing and then coming back down. Just like we started in figure 4, lying on the back, same positioning here, but be careful of how it feels in your joints as you kind of sit back even more. Staying like this or stretching your arms out, reaching forward, laying the belly over the thighs, bringing your chest forward as your hips reach back. Couple more rounds of breath. And then when you're ready, slowly bring it in and stand up. You can pause, hold with your leg lifted. Pause, hold, feel the balance. And then slowly release the leg down. Take your next breath to reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward towards the ground. Inhale, lift your back, get your halfway lift position. Exhale, releasing, bring your hands to the ground. Step back, find your plank pose, top of a push-up position. And then all the way down to the ground this time, slowly descend to the floor. Rest your forehead down, reach your toes all the way on back. And slide your hands down by the sides of your body. Try lifting your shoulders off the ground first. And then as you anchor down through the front side of your pelvis, feeling the weight of the pelvis heavy into your mat, inhale, lift your head up and glide your chest forward. As your chest reaches forward, see if your tailbone can start to reach down towards your heels. Keeping your pelvis firmly pressed into the ground, pull the belly in tight to the spine, and then add the legs off the ground, Shalabhasana. Arms can come up as well. Continue to reach all directions. 2 more rounds of breath. Activate the muscles along your spine while keeping your belly toned and engaged. Last deep breath in. And as you exhale, slow to release your legs down. Rebend your elbows. Place your hands underneath your head with your elbows wide. Let your head rest down. Take a deep breath in, breathing space into the back side of your rib cage. As you exhale, feel everything heavy to the ground. 2 more. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let your legs sway from side to side. Create an easy motion of your legs, helping to unwind here through your spine. And then as you're ready, you can stop the movement, lengthen your legs out, reposition your hands by your rib cage, and ease your way back into a child's pose. Your knees can be wide apart with your toes touching, and your head can rest on the ground or maybe on underneath your hands or underneath your blanket, maybe towel or block. Any comfortable position for your arms. Let your shoulders feel easy, your whole back feel relaxed. Take 1 more deep breath in. See if your breath can fill the full side of your back body. And as you exhale, let everything go. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders to transition and all the way onto all fours. Easy movement here, in and out of cat and cow, rounding your back as you exhale, perhaps. Stretching your heart forward as you inhale. Make the movement feel like it's helping you unwind, rather than pushing your spine to its furthest. Bring yourself back to center, more neutral. Sweep your feet to one side and we'll come and sit down on the mat. Scooch yourself more forward to the front edge of your mat and take a hold against the tops of your shins. Inhale, reduce the curvature in the spine, coming into more neutral position, lifting yourself upright. Hold that upright length of your spine while pulling the belly back. You're going to hinge back slightly. Take your arms forward, inhale. Keep your feet heavy, hips heavy, spine nice and long with a slight hinge. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling any degree. And exhale, lower down. Good. Continue to press into your feet and then get a little curl in your pelvis, kind of leaning, reaching back. Feel the abdominal scoop up and in towards your ribs. And then as you inhale, rise, reach up. As you exhale, kind of scoop, roll back, pulling the belly in. As you inhale, rise, and feel the length as you lift up. Final one. Exhale, small rounding, but more about the abdominals pulling back and in. Inhale, rise, and reach up. Hold the length, grab a hold of your legs, hinge back, walk your feet closer perhaps. Keep the hinge, feet can stay down or lift up. Arms can hold on, hands hold on, or arms can extend forward. 2, 3 more rounds of breath in your boat pose. Can you feel the strength in your back and belly build? Can you keep your spine long and chest wide open? Easing your head back, keeping your throat wide open. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly crisscross your ankles. Reach forward, folding over your legs. Take your time to rise up, uncross, and stretch your legs out. Carefully roll yourself down towards your mat. All the way back body to the floor. Stretch your arms overhead as you walk your feet in. Press your feet into the ground. And then slowly lift your hips up any degree. You're going to feel your feet pressing into the ground. The strength through the backside of your body, through your legs and your spine. Support the lift up. Any degree of height with your arms overhead, you're not going to lift up as high as you traditionally do, but you're going to start to feel the opening here. Front of the body, front of the pelvis, and into your thighs. Take one more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slow to release down all the way. Take your hands against your rib cage, elbows wide. Position your feet just a bit wider, and then let your legs turn towards the left and the right sides, allowing your legs to sway. Feeling the movement along your sacrum. Minimal effort or energy. Maybe a little bit of lift and engagement through to lift the legs up, but then allowing gravity to take over to let the legs rest down. As you move over to the left, pause. Stay here and either stack your right knee on top of your left, moving into a twist like this, or take your left foot and place it outside the right thigh to twist like this. Take a few rounds of breath. Enjoying being here. Easy rotation. And releasing this foot to switch to the other side. Let your knees move to the right. And if you want to reposition your left knee to stack on top of the right, you could take a twist. You can also lift your right foot, place it to the outside of your left thigh, and see how that feels. And then from here, exhale, bring the knees in. Go ahead and clasp or grasp each shin and pull the knees a little bit wider, allowing your hands to guide your thighs down to the sides of your body towards the floor. And feel how the pressure creates a release here throughout your back body. And enjoy that sense of release for your spine. And then taking your time to stretch out and find your way into your comfortable rest position, Shavasana. You can use that blanket or towel you got either underneath your head or against the front of the body for a little bit of warmth. You can also use it as a roll underneath your knees if you want a little bit of lift and support for your legs. If you would all feel any discomfort in your low back, the option would be to bend your knees deeply, walk your feet further apart, and let your knees rest in towards one another. And then once you get set up, notice how you feel. And if there's anything you'd like to adjust in your body, make those shifts and changes. And once you can get into a position that feels easy to be in, maybe even close your eyes. And slowly let go of whatever tension or engagement might still be obvious. And then just acknowledge the floor underneath you and the weight of your body, and feel the support that it provides, allowing you to settle in. And here, just let go of control of whatever you can. And for a moment, try and keep your focus on what you're feeling now, physically, maybe emotionally. See if you can notice what's going on right now. And take your hands onto your belly. And let's take 3 slow rounds of breath together, breathing into the belly, the ribs, and the chest, and breathing out through the chest, the ribs, and the belly. 2 more. Move the breath through those 3 parts along your spine. And as you're ready, you can reach your arms up and stretch your arms back. And maybe bring a point into your toes, reaching your toes forward, creating a really long stretch throughout your whole body. And then eventually to bring your knees back into your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze. Here you can choose to rock to your right side. Taking a pause on your side. Slowly bring your body back up. A moment to sit comfortably. You can sit on your block or your towel or blanket. Try bringing your hands to your thighs. And without feeling rigid through your spine, but noticing your upright position, try and feel easy as you take a moment seated. Here, feel free to bring your palms together to your heart. And take a moment to let your head bow inward. We pause here. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me tonight. It was nice to see a lot of you on. We are going to be offering more classes throughout the next few weeks, so definitely stay tuned to our site. We're going to have some pre-recorded stuff as well. I'm also going to be posting on my Instagram. It's Janet Carter, so if you want to keep in touch that way, come find me. Have a great night.